Go fruit yourself.
Hey Fruitbats, welcome to another episode. So today's video was requested by Samuel Wigglesworth. Hi Freely, what about Fit Tea? Is that just a big scam too? So Fit Tea 14-day detox. And the first thing I notice here is appetite suppressant, and we're going to talk about that a lot soon. But there's a lot of these teas out there: skinny tea, detox tea, fruit, even fruit detox, 14-day detox, skinny mint, a bunch of these teas out there. And I went to the Instagram page, I got 1.5 million followers Fit Tea has, because they use a lot of celebrities to promote their tea. They use a lot of Instagrammers, like one of our Instagrammers and YouTubers. So that gets the word out for them big time, because they're paying the big bucks, and you see a familiar face and you're like, oh, what are they having? Or I want to look like them. I'm going to do what they're doing. So they're really taking advantage of that. So there's a warning sign for a start, having to pay people to promote your product. So I went to their website, and the first thing I noticed is, fuck, that's an expensive tea. $25, $45 for a tea? We're talking about leaves here. What are they, like gold leaves in there or something? So anyway, look further down the page, and there's, yeah, like a lot of before and afters. There's a lot of that stuff that always makes me a little bit nervous when you see the before and afters. Okay, so let's take a closer look at these detox teas and the reasons why they appear to work. So one of the number one reasons is because they are stimulants and they suppress the appetite. And we all know that always ends up in binging, okay, and weight gain and all that nasty shit you want to stay away from. So you suppress your appetite by having these teas, suppress the appetite, and then all of a sudden it just comes and fucking whacks you in the face and you just go crazy on everything. I've seen it a million times before. I've done it a million times before myself, and it just is, it does not work. It's not a long-term solution to getting lean, fit, and healthy. Okay, so let's have a look at the ingredients a bit closer here. This is the Fit Tea. We've got organic green tea, stimulant. We've got oolong woo yi. I'm scared already just trying to pronounce that. Organic rubios, ginger, pomegranate, guarana, hello, stimulant, birch, stevia, corn, and honey powder. So straight up we can see this isn't vegan, and I've seen some people who say they're vegan promoting this. So it is not vegan, just letting you know, because of the honey. And it's just full of stimulants, okay? It's full of stimulants, and what happens is the stimulants produce this laxative effect in the colon. So they irritate the nerves and the muscles, and they induce an artificial bowel movement. So we do this over and over again, and then we have damage to our digestive system. The colon gets very weak and lazy, and we end up damaging our digestive system. So it's quite nasty what can happen as a result of having stimulants too often. Okay, so next up we have skinny tea. All the ingredients in skinny tea talks are 100% natural. There are no chemicals or preservatives. And that immediately puts you in a trusting sort of state, because you're like, oh, natural, you know, I want to do good things for my body. This sounds great. No chemicals, no preservatives. But it's another marketing gimmick. I hate to break it to you, but even heroin is plant-derived. It's from poppy flowers. So, you know, there's a lot of damaging things to human health that are still under the guise of natural. So the ingredients include tea leaves, senna leaf, ginseng, cinnamon bark, cloves, rhubarb, ginger, and more. So first up, I hone in on that word senna, because I used to have a senna laxative addiction. That's right, I was addicted to laxatives. I was taking them all the time to help me go to the toilet. I was constipated, I wasn't drinking enough water, I wasn't eating enough food, so my bowels basically just stopped. So I became dependent on taking senna leaf. And it may sound like, oh, it's just a leaf, you know, it's just natural, but far out. Okay, this is really a powerful laxative. And that's the reason why these teas are giving you that weight loss, okay, because they're making you go to the toilet a lot. Okay, so when you're going to the toilet a lot, you're also losing a lot of water, and you continue to lose water weight. You've got that appetite suppressant factor like we talked about earlier, so the appetite's suppressed, you're not eating as much, your bowels aren't working properly, you're not drinking as much water, and you end up becoming seriously undercarbed and dehydrated. Okay, so take home with this video really is to keep your wits about you, carve the fuck up so you can spot gimmicks when you come across them, when you see these drastic before and after photos, when you see all the marketing, so you can, add it up in your head and go, hang on, this is just a short-term fix that actually doesn't fix anything, but it breaks your fucking metabolism. So you do not want to go down that path. It takes time to get fit, lean and healthy. It just does, and we all need to go through the process of doing it properly if we want to maintain it long term. Okay, so now I'm going to hand it over to you. What do you think? Have you tried these fit teas, skinny teas? What was your experience? Do you think they're a scam? I've given you the facts. So they stimulate, they suppress, they dehydrate. They are not doing nice things to your body. So I'd love to hear your experience down below in the comments, and I will see you soon. So don't forget to go fruit yourself or root yourself, and please share this video with people you know who are using these teas.